So Juneteenth is just under 2 weeks away, and in Oakland County, one event will be centered around the Underground Railroad. Here to tell us more about it is Harry Weaver III, Chief Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer for Oakland County. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course. So Juneteenth is coming up a little less than 2 weeks. This event is about a week earlier, so next
Correct.
Wednesday, right?
Next Wednesday, yes.
All right.
Yes.
Tell me about the event.
So it's our second annual event. When we did it for the first time last year, we got such an amazing turnout. We were actually overwhelmed a little bit in terms of what we ordered for giveaways and things like that, because it's hard to gauge when you do something for the first time. And we had an incredible turnout. Clearly it's something that the people of Oakland County wanted and enjoyed.
Yeah. Now, how'd you decide to focus on the Underground Railroad this year?
So our county historian, Carol Egbo, she is a very thorough historian, and so she does things from a number of standpoints in terms of different cultures that have contributed to the kind of tapestry of Oakland County. And so that focus was something that she came up with based on a project she's working on now, and kind of connecting the dots with Oakland County and the Underground Railroad. As a lot of people already know, Detroit was a major stop on the Underground Railroad, as it was the final stop before freedom getting to Canada. So Oakland County played a bit of a role in that as well. And if you come out on Wednesday, you'll hear some of that from her.
And there are a few different spots within Oakland County, right?
Certainly. Certainly. Yeah, plenty of different spots. And again, if you come out Wednesday, you can hear Carol talk about it a little bit, and she'll give you some insights.
Yeah. What does it mean to you, just the difference in perception of Juneteenth over these past few years? It was a holiday that wasn't recognized by a lot of Americans prior to a few years ago, and it's a federal holiday now.
Absolutely. It's a huge deal to me. I'm an historian by both degree and by interest. And so for me, if you can't consider things like this part of American history, then you're not prepared to actually talk about real history. And so we'd be doing ourselves a disservice and not honoring the people who also went through this. I mean, it was a joyous occasion, but if we're looking at it realistically, it was a stressful occasion for a lot of people as well, because this was, living here as an enslaved African was the only life some of these people knew, and to out of the blue find out one day that that's no longer the case is borderline traumatic. So there's some when we start talking about the history of it, and you really start getting into the nuts and bolts. It gets complex, but overall, it's a celebratory event.
Right. So this event and the programming you guys do, why do you think it's important for people to honor and mark Juneteenth in that way, rather than just having a celebration or marking the day?
Yeah, certainly, because again, it's part of American history. In the same way that we mark or observe the 4th of July or Veterans Day or any other day that we honor, this day is just as important in recognizing the attempt to right a wrong in the United States and to look to move forward from that space.
Yeah. Tell me more about your role as Chief DEI Officer in Oakland County.
Certainly. So my elevator speech, when people ask me what I do, it's my job to make sure that everything in Oakland County, from the airport to the zoo and everything in between, is looked at through an equity lens. And so that means a lot of different things, both internally and externally, everything from policy internally, right, in terms of employee policy, and externally, things like our Juneteenth celebration and our Pride celebration, are ways that we kind of put that face out for the county to let people know that, one, we do have a diversity, equity, and inclusion department, but that we do, a various array of different types of work.
Yeah, and how was Oakland County before you started working, and do you think there's still a ways to go?
There is a ways to go, but we've made some significant progress in the time that I've been there. It's the dedication that Executive Coulter and his cabinet have to making this a very welcoming space is unmatched, and so I'm glad to be a part of that and kind of be the engine pushing some of that culture change and making things, like I said, making it a very welcome environment for everyone in Oakland County.
All right. Well, we thank you for all the work you're doing. And again, that event is coming up on June 12th.
Correct.
Someone who wants more information, where can they find that?
They can find that on the Oakland County website. All the details for the event will be there. There should be a flyer posted there as well. So, so yeah, we look forward to having everyone out, and hopefully, I just heard the weather is going to cooperate.
Yes.
So hopefully everyone will come out and have a good time. We'll have food trucks and ice cream and all of those sorts of things, along with a brief historical presentation.
All right.
So kind of the best of both worlds.
Should be a great day.
Yes.
This is Harry Weaver III from Oakland County. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for the invite.